Okay, I'm here with Kyle Chicken Nugget Thompson. How you doing, my friend?
Doing awesome, doing awesome, feeling good, feeling fresh.
Yeah, we spoke a few seconds before we got on here, but we like to have this happen as naturally as possible. You're coming back July 20th in Broadheadsville, PA, and you got a big title fight there against Scott Chieu. Were you able to see Scott Chiu's fight when he won the title?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it.
Okay, and so what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on coming back? It's been a year, and what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on Scott Chieu?
Ooh, so yeah, it's been a year since my last fight. This has been the longest time I've had off since I've started fighting. So really, I'm really hungry. This is the most excited I've been since I've started fighting. Like I really look forward to this fight. Like I'm going. Broadheadsville is going to be booming July 20th. I promise. I guarantee a knockout. It's gonna be so much fun.
Guaranteeing a knockout. So,
I put $5 million that I don't have on it.
all right. I don't know if they'll hold you to that 5 million, but we'll see what happens there. So when you watch Scott Chieu, what gives you that confidence, or does it have nothing to do with Scott Chieu?
Uh, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with Scott Chieu. I mean, I see he likes to box a lot, and he's southpaw, and I work with a southpaw as my main training partner, and I'm just very confident going into this fight. I think I'm stronger than him. I think my hands are better than him. He doesn't defend kicks very well. I think I'll back him up against the ropes, and I'm gonna put him down.
All right, very good. That's awesome. We love your confidence. So this is is this the third, fourth fight you've had with us? What is this going to be here? I know you had two title fights, and I think one before that.
Right, exactly. Yeah, this will be my fourth fight with USK.
All right, very good, very good. And here's something that I noticed. You're coming up from Virginia, so how long is that drive roughly?
About 6 hours.
All right. Do you notice this as well? You're probably going to be the furthest one traveling in this time.
Really? Okay.
And that's probably the case. Last time we had a Denver, Colorado guy. We'll talk about him in a minute, but but you have a fan base here at USKA. Like
I love that.
Yeah, how did that happen? How do you kind of transcend the kind of like the regional thing? Because people love when people see your post, you're like, they're commenting. I'm like, that guy's from 10 minutes from my house. He's nowhere near. He doesn't even know Kyle. But people do. How does that happen?
I think it really started with that first fight. I fought Joe Hoggle for my first fight with USK, and I just had so much fun in that fight, and like the people loved it. And man, you guys always brought a really good crowd. Always a really good crowd, especially when I fought for the title against John Fox. I think you guys did like a military promotion that night, and like it was a packed house. It was awesome.
Yeah. No, we definitely try to do that. But when you fought in Broadheadsville last year, I remember when you came out to Sweet Caroline, and that just gets the crowd going a little bit. But do you remember you got lost going out to the ring? You kind of went around to the ring, right?
Yeah.
And you handled it well. You're like, but when you were coming back around, the camera was kind of panning around behind you, and there's people dancing in the crowd. As you're walking by, it's almost as like they thought that you walked around just for them, and it was pretty cool.
And yeah, I feel like that's the thing. If you bring the energy, then people reflect that energy back to you. So just have fun, have a good time, and just get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're fighting now. You're at 135. This fight's going to be, and this is going to be a kickboxing fight.
Yes,
so
sir.
That is different because everything else you've done with this has been Muay Thai.
Right.
You held a title in that. So how are you preparing for the changes there?
Oh man, so I'm very excited. So yeah, I love kickboxing as well, and that's mainly when I started my first few fights and like my first few exhibitions. Like it was mainly kickboxing. There wasn't too much Muay Thai, so that was kind of like my roots starting out a little bit. But I feel like I'm going to be very dominant in this rule set. It's going to work out.
Very good, very good. And so you won the USK title. Thai rules. You beat John Fox. You fell short against Austin Stryker in your first defense. That was a year ago. It'll be almost exactly a year ago before.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fight. So what have you been doing since then?
So I went to Thailand after that fight, got a bit of training out there, came back, and I've been grinding, working, and just trying to build myself up physically, get stronger. I feel like I've grown a lot mentally the past year, so I'm ready to showcase it all.
You've said that a couple times now. You're stronger. You feel stronger. What did you do? Do you have specifics on that? What did you do to get stronger, or do you just feel you're a year older in the game and you're more mature, or what?
Yeah, a year older, just more experience. I just feel like mentally and physically, I'm just more dialed in than I was previously.
Nice, very good, very good. And so, I noticed something this morning. I didn't quite pick up on it all. I just read it very quickly, and then I reached out to you. At weigh-ins, do you plan on dressing up like a chicken, or what? What the hell am I reading there?
All right, here I'll show you a quick surprise, real quick. Okay. a quick glimpse of what you're gonna see on July 20th.
Oh boy.
What you think? What you think?
I love it. I love it. I love it. And this obviously plays into all the chicken nugget stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, people just started calling you that because you like chicken nuggets. I know we talked about that once before, and now you're embracing it.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a joke. I never planned on sticking with fighting this long, and it just stuck.
Very good. So why have you stuck with fighting this long? How many fights do you have total now?
Including exhibitions, I would say like 17, 18 fights now. And I mean, it was kind of just something I did as a kid. I started when I was like 17, 18 years old, and I trained, and then eventually they just started offering me fights, and I kind of just did it as I progressed through life. And I never really looked at it as like anything serious I wanted to pursue long term until recently, where I can my eyes open. I feel like there's some high peaks I can attain with this if I really focus. But before, it was just I was just doing it alongside my other stuff. And eventually you get to a point in competition where it's like, okay, it's either you're all in, or you can't really just be 1 foot out when you're doing this.
Right. So when you say you're all in, how many times have you been to Thailand to train?
4 times now, maybe.
4 times.
I love it out there. We gotta do a trip out there. Let's go. Let's go.
You just don't go there for the weekend, though, right?
Sometimes I do like a month. Sometimes I do a couple months. My longest stint was like 3 months out there, but it's awesome life out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good. That's good. And so, what is your ultimate goal now, from where you are right now to where you want to be? What is that ultimate goal?
Oof. So I want to reach the highest level of Muay Thai one day. I want to fight professionally, and I feel like I just need more experience, and I just want to show everybody just what I can do.
Very good, very good. All right, man. This is going to be great. I mean, every time we get you on a car, when Dave Harr said that, matchmaker Dave Harr said, hey, we got Kyle, and we're going to put him in Scott.
He's a man.
Yeah, Dave's doing a great job for us. That card that you fought on last time, I know it didn't end quite the way you wanted it to, but a lot of the people from the athletic commission, they're like, man, that's the greatest night of amateur fights we've ever seen in our lives. That was truly a great card, and Dave's been building up some great things, and you were a huge part of that. So
that's right. And another thing to add is you guys got a handful of crazy 88 fighters out fighting, and that's my sister's school. So it'll be awesome to be in there. They're very skilled, so they're gonna do well.
Yeah, Sebastian has some great guys, and he's been a great supporter as well. And we're gonna be doing some big things with him. So yeah, so you're gonna have you got your audience you've been building up. You got the crazy 88 guys are gonna be there. So this is gonna be nuts for you, right?
Oh yeah, and I think Scott's from like the Philly area or something like that, right? So maybe he'll get some fans in there too. It'll be a nice showing.
Yeah, Broadheadsville is just, no matter who brings the fans, they're going to be on top of everybody. That place is always going to be packed. So this is going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, I'll give you the last word, and then we'll get this video out as soon as possible.
All right, guys, make sure you buy the pay-per-view. It's going to be worth it. I promise. If I don't get a knockout, I'll pay you back the money back guarantee. Just kidding. But please tune in, support USK. they support us fighters, and they give us the platform to perform and just do what we love. So it's gonna be a fun night.
All right, there you heard it. Kyle Thompson, the Chicken Nugget. He's going to be dressed like a chicken. He's got money back guarantees. I'll see everybody. There it is. I'll see you July 20th, my man.
All right. Thank you, Gary.